passion and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. 2022, the year Lionel Messi reached his points of fulfilment.
The jewel in the crown, Peter.
And I wonder, Jim, watching it in Qatar, when you first got the feeling he was going to go all the way.
Well, I would say the game against Croatia, a goal and an assist against a team that had humiliated Argentina 4 years previously.
Can he finish? It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how...
Van Basten! He scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager...
Here's a chance! Cherki. Now it's Haaland. And it's Hullet. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's De Jong. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And Messi! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
De Paul. Here's Doku. Cherki. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. And that's a good ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a goal kick. Now it's Pelé. Savinho. Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball. Haaland picks it up out wide. Looking for options for movement. Cherki. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. De Jong. He's gone for goal! Early ball out from the back. Savinho. Vieira clears it away. Taken back almost at once. Big chance! He scores! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Aimed in towards... Big header! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That has not gone well. Cherki plays a sharp little ball here. It could be in. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 35 minutes is number 9, Erling Haaland.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Gehi. Savinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Cherki. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's in. Mbappe! Oh, it's come off the upright. Looking for the run.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a searching pass.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? It's played through. He's had a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Pull it. It's a really well-measured ball. De Paul. Cherki. And it's been played through. No, that's been intercepted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are back on the way. Now it's De Paul. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Lofted in. He gets big. He's scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Manchester United take the lead. Savinho. And it's De Jong. And Cherki. Now, can they get him away? Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Rodrigo De Paul. De Jong. Played out wide. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cherki opts to play it back. And it's made its way to him. Van Basten.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Cherki. Haaland. Just about up to the hour now. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he finish? He has done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
The goal scorer
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Doku providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Lewandowski. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Lewandowski! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! Oh, there's a probing ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And this is Gerrard. Now it's Pele. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And he's well positioned here. Now it's Lewandowski.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 18, Pele.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Number 8,
Manchester United go into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire.
Bernardo Silva! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Looking for a runner. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance for a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a sharp pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bellingham. Van der Ven. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Doku in acres of space out wide. Could have here their final chance. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. De Jong. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Doku receives it in a good position. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.